They stalking in here. There's some bots in here. They programmed it following research and they can't think for themselves. Now, the bots say they fast, so I guess we're gonna get flash on our screen later. So let's see if the car start driving really fast, cause it's supposed to get hot then. Cause if the tetrahedron moving like it's supposed to get real hot in here. That means the sun's supposed to be moving. I guess he ain't that fast. He said he fast as hell. I mean, I smell the gas, but I don't see nobody moving that fast. I guess that man is walking around in here. I guess he at the stove right now. That person they trying to show me, he must be at the stove. He must be at the gas station. He better start moving fast, 'cause I see him. Ah, damn, it must not be him. Must be another black person coming in here. It must be another illusion. Let me go get my helmet, because you know what I'm saying? They say we in hell. They say they trying to put me in hell. That's what it is. I must be smoking. I mean, it's a lot of vapors over here. They still ain't moving that fast, man. I mean, they trying to speed up. The game must be going slow. I mean, I caught the hook, but I ain't understand. I mean, they say they got a bunch of tigers in here. You know what I'm saying? They got the eye for it. So, I mean, I can't tell. They say they eating in here real good. It's some hunters in here. And they trying to duck the bullet. So what they doing, they hide and they run from the bullet. They try to redirect it. So what they do, they go start talking to someone else to try to keep the bullet from hitting them. But they try to transform like Jupiter. Here's the shock. They try to transform people into what they want. So on the other side, when they astral project, they want to transform you into something else so they can birth something else. So he got to go speak to the womb. Well, man. Not Joanna, man, but you know they crossing the 8 and the 7, though. Now, they going to say you little, so she stank then. As she stank, she smell like throw up. Because if I'm little, bitch, you stink. You smell like a whole can of throw up and goddamn ass. Because she's asinine. Now, and plus, she over here saying that she don't want to be looked at. She don't want to be watched. But she over here trying to watch something. She trying to stalk something. If there's any stalkers in here, man, any bots, any programmers that's moving around, any clowns in here that's being a jester or making gestures toward me, you know what I mean? There's some Pokemon lovers in here too. I can see you. Anybody looking for children, y'all sick. So I mean, I already see them crossing over. And it's a black person, they're trying to use something dark. They say they're wealthy. So if there's some rich people in here, they better drop some real money. They already crossed over. I told you some children in here. Now, if there's anybody at Walmart or Myers or any store that I have to go to with anybody that's trying to see where I'm at or looking for anything I'm buying, they're going to show up. And somebody's astro projecting, like, you know what I'm saying, asteroids, they're going to show up in that room. So it's some mutants in here. So if there's any mutants in any of these stores, I gotta be. It's gonna be a whole bunch of guile and crap on these people. They gonna smell so bad. If there's anybody running their mouth saying they're professional watchers, you know what I'm saying, they're going to get caught because we're going to slow the pace down. But if the tetrahedron is spinning right, that means we have the cones. I hope nobody's in the ice cream section. I hope nobody's too cold because somebody's trying to freeze up my phalanges. Somebody's trying to put a freeze on me. So they trying to slow the flow of energy on me right now. If there's somebody in this room, man, please stand up. If anybody's in that candy aisle right now and they in that section I'm talking about, please somebody stand up in this room and start moving around. I mean, exceedingly fast. Cause y'all said y'all quick as hell. Now, if somebody say sorry, we ain't in Canada. So if there's somebody, if Jim Carrey is on the screen tonight, and anybody goddamn go by that aisle with anything with Canada, I need somebody to start goddamn moving somewhere. If there's anybody in the room, they need to start. Getting somewhere. Which you can say you don't have a care in the world, but if you got any kids, you got to care about something. And if you have any parents, you got to care about something. And if you have any family members or friends, you got to care about something. You better not share nothing then. Since we using simplest form of throwing hexes. There's some clowns in here right now. They tap dancing. All right, and I see somebody about to get a piece of something. Now, if these people keep talking fast because they trying to dodge bullets, because I just seen somebody slide through. So if somebody goes through that aisle, if somebody go through that check, and they go out, you know what I mean? I just call them 21 different ways. I want to see people running. I mean, running with exceedingly speed. Now listen, if they try to send it down south or down low, I'm trying to keep it up here. So if we ain't on the level, if they trying to off balance or off tilt, it ain't gonna be no green light. But if they at the green light, you know what I'm saying, and somebody's turning, somebody better get to where they're supposed to be. Cause if they using their breath, they better use the right energy. Cause somebody's trying to make me cold. So that means they trying to use the bell. What? Are they trying to use the bull? Who? The ramifications of this thing is getting over exaggerated. So if they sleep tonight, any of these bots go to sleep, man, they're gonna have nightmares. They're gonna get all this stank. They stink. They smell like throw up. I swear to God. Anybody close to me to say that they're doing this, you know what I mean? And if the person who I'm talking about, or whoever just uttered the name, don't get to where they supposed to be, I'm gonna shoot that other person. You know what I mean? See if you move. We just heating up. I'm just saying. Cause what is up is down, and what is down is up, and what is to the left is to the right. So we gotta have understanding, right? Cause these folks in here trolling. All right. So seeing as I'm getting closer to my targets, so that means what is left is really right, and what is right is really left. Now, if the light gets pulled to the other side, if this person ain't moved where they supposed to be, I'm telling you, they're going to get caught up in that thing. Now, if some ladies show up in here since they trying to give change for the goddamn boats, man, I know it's on green, but I know these women's trying to goddamn get to the goddamn cream. So if they want to get to the cream, they better get to where they need to be. Because it's all about the energy. And if they need that oil, they better goddamn get to where they want to be. Because I know it's a lot of women that want some babies. I hope you ain't doing nothing on Sundays. Or for the holidays, excuse me. Now, if they got to calculate it up in math lab, I hope nobody calculates anything. I hope everybody know the percentages and everything before they even get to where they need to be. And I don't need to see nobody write no checks or sign anything, because these people are trying to do some wicked things. Because you can sign with curses, right? So if somebody say west, you know, we got to get to the east first. Now, if somebody looking at my cellular device, because you got to put a freeze on something, right? So what do? You freeze the cell. If you want to freeze a cell, that means you got to be in line with somebody who's cold as hell. Now, also to line it up, because you got to have a Z involved, because these folks got to use the weapon. So, you know what I'm saying? Seeing as they use the dragon is in many ways, you know what I'm saying, we can always understand they're trying to climb up the mountain. They're trying to reach the enlightenment. So since they're trying to climb up the mountain, we got to use the energy. And what's that energy on? Alright. Because they so ice cold. Here's the cutscene. I've been around the world. I'm back. What's that lady name who went around the world? I think she's it's not Venus. I don't know what her name is. I mean, the world used to watch for her, you know what I'm saying? But we can't say Madonna though. But I know there'd be stalkers everywhere though. They're not warriors, they really just creeps from weird angles. If one of these beings are doing it, they go into the door. If they are part of UPS, they move into the door. Now, if anybody's in here trying to feed and steal, circumvent any energy, bro, they gonna get caught at the door. If one of these people saying they looking for a certain person that is supposed to be from history, right, which is always a mystery. If this person's in this place, right, or he walking around doing anything, he's gonna get caught. Now, if somebody been looking through my screen and looking through my phone and looking through my aura to see something, if somebody been watching over my head to see something, man, when people been telling me you ain't supposed to do that thing, and they in this room, they gonna show up. Now, these folks is being goofies, but you say Pluto, though, because they being dogs. So we know it's on the lady, right? Now, these are the gatekeepers. They unlock things. That's why they keep using the keys and the rings. The 3 is across from the 7. That's the priest right there, ain't it? Supposed to come in and read your last rites. So that means somebody hit. Now, why this man image changed when he got down, went outside, and came back in? Because if somebody's looking for somebody with a hat and different things to say certain things, and they trying to make an illusion, I just told you it's a fucking priest in here. And didn't I tell you people like to look at people and say certain things, and they'll look for anything to say certain things to get somebody to see certain things, because they're all tombs? But that says, what does that say? Is it lions? Ions? Ions? That's still energy, right? Ions. Well, damn, she couldn't see for once. She said she could see everything. Cause they be looking at my screen, they be looking for the blue on my screen. Hoo-wee, somebody stink like hell, bro. Now, seeing as this thing is coming toward me, that means somebody's too close to me. And somebody been stealing another thing. It's not theirs. That's what they do. They use something that is not theirs and then claim it's theirs. Now somebody else is trying to look for somebody. So if this person is in this room, since they're trying to use air because they're not supposed to be breathing because they're on go, they shouldn't be doing nothing but goddamn moving around. Right? You should be speeding. You ain't got time to think. You ain't got time to set up traps. You gotta move. Now listen, man. If I see Wasp Rick one more time, somebody gonna get struck. Now, the person said they wasn't there, so they say it's on the jits, right? The sacrifice. It's on the kites. Well, that'll be anti-Semitic if I say kite, right? But then that's not the true people, is it? If there's any bots in here, man, any stalkers who know any information, man, any paperclip people, let me know if I just said that incorrectly. Because kite is also key, because key is also energy, right? That's also power. Then you can say, you know what I'm saying, like Goku hitting you with a goddamn key blast, right? Now, hey, look, you say, I'm not supposed to attack these people. All right, so listen, right? Seeing as you got the 4, you know you got a 0, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Since you have a 0, you know somebody's got to be a hero. Because, you know what I'm saying? Out of the 20, there was always one that's always chosen, right? Take the broad or the narrow route. Now, we got a lot of owls in here that's goddamn hooing, but that's really pigeons, because pigeons are really jokers. Now, listen, if a pigeon is in here, right? Because that's not what how an owl sounds. So, you know that's a fraud route. So we're going to say, get off the fly. All right, so you say, what do you mean get off the 5? So if you don't know what the 5 is, hopefully you don't be on it. Because if you don't freeze up, if you don't heat up, that means you're trying to freeze up. I already seen them on the screen, so somebody already came in. So somebody gonna have an error too. They ain't gonna find what they want. Ain't none of them people. If there's a stalker in this room, they not gonna find what they want. Not found. If any of them slide in this room and get on this goddamn access to that thing, if that thing go, if somebody do another readout or a printout, you know what I'm saying, and that means somebody's going over there to that goddamn other side, and they go to that other side and look for what I'm talking about, they not gonna find what they want. And if they pass it around, it's like you know what I mean, a spiral on that gut. Now, if they say they saying they being somebody else, nah, cause they gotta be themselves. Ain't no you branching off. Anybody tied in, you know what I mean? I ain't playing. I'm gonna say this again. Anybody trying to freeze up my phalanges, for them to benefit to win. Now, I'm going to say I know who it is, because if that girl over there on that crescent, she on that moon, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope they don't get no croissants. No, excuse me, not croissants. Finger sandwiches, no cucumbers or anything like that. Hope they ain't got to eat none of that. Now, if anybody know what days I got to go somewhere or do anything, they better not be in their room either. Now, they say there's living spirits. Didn't I say this woman over here looking for something? I already know where you at. So if you anywhere near that place, man, you know what I'm saying, and I catch it, you moving around, you trying to put something on my pit, you gonna get hit, for real. Now, seeing as I see something else showing up, if any of these old players in this game right now don't have a helmet on, because if any special people show up in this room, you gonna get cooked. Because they already said they got damn cornerstones. They say they ain't the chieftains.